guys, it's the Gamer Untamed. There is a noise going on in the background that is really annoying, and I don't know if it's going to pick up, but oh well, I can't really do anything about the fact that there's water running. Sorry guys. So I know that I haven't made a video in a month. I'm sorry. That's all I can say, because I will make a little small vlog which is going to be already out by the time I put this up, but you can go check that out to find out the reason why, and I think you'll find it pretty amusing, because I'm finding it amusing just thinking about it. It's pretty amusing, but doesn't matter, because I'm here now and I am delivering a video, and I am proud of myself that I am doing this now, because I'm hoping that I can do a video a week. If not, then I may or may not be starting a blog where you can read reviews that I'm going to be writing. So we'll see what's happening. But in the meantime, welcome to this video. It's good to have you back with me. Thank you. So do you remember back when, like, last year, when I really hated zombies? Like, it was crazy the amount of hate I had for zombies. Like, let's look back to that, because it was hilarious.
Zombies. I hate them. Hate zombies. One zombie was eating Guy's foot after the guy was thinking it was his brother tugging his foot, but it was a zombie going, far out. Hate zombies. And then it's his face with it, and he's just like, oh shit, and pretty much just going punching the zombie. And then there's another zombie, and he's got an arrow in him, mind you, and he's taking out the arrow, trying to put it in to shoot the zombie, and then there's an arrow through the zombie's head. Far out. I was doing a peaceful video, but the audio didn't work. Top 10 epic gaming songs. So now I'm discussing zombies.
How things have changed. So 2 nights ago, I played through The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 2, called House Divided, and I just have to say that Telltale are never short to deliver a game, or, well, this is a part of the game, a game that really never lets you down. Like, I was surprised just in general of Season 2 that it wasn't a letdown from Season 1. I mean, Season 2 the first episode had to set the stage, but now once you're delving into the storyline for this game, for Season 2, it is incredible, and they never let their fans down. They are amazing at producing such a fantastic quality game. From this episode, you can be sure to witness there are so many gut-wrenching moments in this game where you have to make so many hard choices, and I hope you all enjoy the many moral conundrums that you're faced with, along with the strangely quirky turns that the characters take in this episode, because seriously, I did not expect anything that was going on. I was like playing, and first I'm here, and then this person comes, and then this person isn't who they are, and then I obviously don't want to give the story away, because that would be rude, and that's just mean. But seriously, it's crazy. The choices are so weird, and they're not expected from this episode. They're not actually even expected from Telltale. I mean, obviously you can't get as weird as Season 1 in that episode at the barn, but for Season 2 already, it's getting pretty cray. From the first episode, we really got to see the characters being set and what the story was going to be like for this game. Especially for setting the stage for the main character of Clementine, who is now much older in this series. But in this episode, we see her delving more into the world of The Walking Dead in this apocalyptic universe, and see her making her own moral choices more so on her own than having to rely on other people. Like in the first series, season, she relied on Lee and everyone else in the group. And at the beginning of the episode, in Season 2, last episode, the first one, we see her relying a lot on, what's her name? Krista. We see her relying a lot on Krista. But now she's really running her own life, and she's following her own moral compass. And that's what you really focus on in this episode, because it's amazing how much she's changed in this short period of time, even though she's obviously much older, being like I don't know, is she like 11? Maybe it's 3 years, I don't know. No, she's 10. She's like, if she's older, we'll go with that. Clementine is a really intriguing character. I mean, coming from a girl who was so innocent and so frightened of this world, she's become a really strong person and a character that's really hardened, and you can tell this from the way she talks and communicates with the other characters in the show, because it really emphasizes the kind of trauma that she's experienced. I mean, she's lost her parents, she's lost Lee, she's lost everyone that she's truly really cared about, that has been like a parental figure in her life, and now she's having to really sort of run on her own, and it doesn't matter who she's with, because in a world where you can't trust anyone, it's her choices against everyone else's, and she's the young one, but she's also the one that can probably hold some of the most weight, and she carries a lot of the more burdens than anyone else that I've actually seen in the show, in the game, which is interesting because she's like 11. That's what I think she is. I'm pretty sure she's 11, and it's the way she talks really just reflects who she is now rather than who she used to be. Like, I mean, in season 1 you see her learning to shoot a gun, and now she's putting hammers in zombies' heads. So things change, people grow, but she's definitely become a very hardened personality, a very strong character for someone who's so young. We are also introduced to some new characters, and of course we are reunited with some of the old ones that we've seen in the last episodes, which is fantastic to see. And I love that none of the performances that we do see from the new characters and the old ones, not really old, but you know what I mean, they don't fault, they're not weak in any form, and even with characters that appear only for a short period of time, because they do have some of those in this episode, but the voices of course never falter, which is fantastic. And I love Telltale for getting such great actors and actresses in to play these characters, because they know what they're doing. I mean, I remember last year or the year before, I can't remember when it was, but I was really disappointed that Clementine got an award for her voice acting, but I can totally see why she did now. I mean, she's that actress who plays, the voice actress who plays Clementine, she's just gonna put on I don't know if she's a kid, doesn't matter, but she's got to put on this personality, and it's hard, especially when you're in a booth. So I give props to her, and I don't know why I said that. I think I just wanted Commander Shepard to win, I think that's what it was, but still. And yes, I know that my voice sounds a little strange, and I think that's because, I don't know, I've been sick, but I'm not sick anymore, so I don't know what's going on with my face. My nose and my voice just is not connecting right now. So spoiler alert, everyone's spoiler alert. I do want to talk about one thing that is going to be a spoiler. It's only a minor spoiler. It's talking about, okay, well, it is kind of a major spoiler because it talks about the characters, but I will put an annotation when you can click back in, but if you don't want to watch it, stop watching now. So in this episode, we meet a new character called Carver, and I swear to Buddha, he is a pedophile. Or at least he seems like a pedophile. When you first meet him, I swear to God, I was like, whoa, do not rape Clementine, please don't, because he was looking for that girl, that other girl, Sarah, and I'm like, did you rape her? Like, are you drunk or something? I don't know, but he's not, thank Jesus. So I'm hoping still he's not a pedophile, but later on in the episode you figure out what's really going on, but he's not a pedophile, at least at the moment. But the most exciting thing is that I was so excited. Later on in the episode, towards the end, guess who you reunite with? You reunite with Kenny. You reunite with the character who you think dies in the first season. And I'm thinking, oh my God. I mean, it was such a beautiful reunion between Clementine and Kenny, because you could pick if you wanted to hug him or not. Obviously, I'm like, freaking hug Kenny. He's got a beard and everything, and I was sitting there and I felt so emotionally touched, because I thought he was dead and he's not, and I'm just like, oh my God, that is so cute, and I was gonna die. It was so amazing. It was so beautiful, so amazing. I'm glad they did Kenny, because, I mean, his son was the same age as Clementine, and things just connected, and he was like best friends with Lee most of the time. It was beautiful. I was so happy. End of spoilers, guys. All good, you can continue watching this video now, and it's fine, no more spoilers. So as far as this episode goes, it may not be the biggest episode we have seen ever, or are going to see, but it definitely sets the stage and sets the main plot line for season 2, which I think is fantastic. It's really, really interesting, I have to say. I am extremely interested. I mean, in the first season, you're really fighting this evil of the who can you trust, and more so the zombie apocalypse itself. But here, it's very much dealing with survival and who can you trust in forms of surviving rather than just getting to a destination. This episode will definitely have you on the edge of your seats. You'll be shocked, confused, speechless, happy. I would say happy as well. And it's really fantastic because I love how they give you like a roller coaster of emotions to witness, because depending on your choices that you make in this game, you're gonna be all over the shop. I mean, obviously as well with yourself, obviously your emotions will be different to mine. But what I love is that the conversations continue to weigh heavily upon the game. And I honestly found myself having to look up on the internet, what is the best choice for this choice? That made no sense. But, you know, like the best choice for this decision. Because I just thought, so many times I was just sitting there like, yeah, I don't know what to do. Because I didn't want to make one character upset when I loved them both, and it's just like, excuse me, you don't mesh together and you suck. So it made me sad. But they're also, aside from that, there's no point discussing like graphics and like the gameplay, because it's the same as well, the gameplay is different from season 1, you know that, but the gameplay also ups a notch a little bit, but not really. Like the mechanic is upped a notch and there's a few more fight scenes in this game. More so than obviously season 1, because they changed the gaming mechanics for that. But everything else is the same. Yes, it's true that Clementine does have more of a badass nature to her because of the changing in the fighting scenes, because you have to press arrows to dodge and stuff, and you're basically just dodging out of the way most of the time. But when you get a chance to see Clementine like stick a hammer in some zombie's head, it's funny because she's so cute, and then she does that. And it's just like, yeah. So Clementine's not so cute anymore. I mean, that's what you start thinking. You're like, whoa, she's got some balls to do that. And she's still wearing the hat, by the way, that hat with the D on it. She's still wearing it. Why not? She loves it. I mean, sometimes you just can't take things away. I mean, they were looking for that hat in season 1, and then she's still wearing it, so there you go. A House Divided achieves what it is set out to do, and that is to continue to build the story of this season, as well as obviously continuing the story from last season. So far, I have not been disappointed from what I have seen in season 2 as far as episode 1 is concerned, and obviously as far as episode 2 is concerned. The episode is full of really memorable dialogue, and that I think is really important in a game that focuses on its story the most ever. There are so many wonderful, wonderful interactions, and I mean, they are like, you think about them later, which is fantastic. They make you think about all the choices that you've made, and you want to be able to be in that top percentage that makes the right choice at the end when you see your results, which is fantastic. Clementine is a firecracker. She is on freaking fire. She is amazing, and aside from other secondary characters who obviously are very strong, and especially one of my favourite characters that is a secondary character, Luke, him and Clementine, they just mesh together so well, and I love that these characters don't all fit together so nicely like they did in the last one. Everyone is sort of being really nice to Clem because they know that she actually can do the work and that they can't. In season 1, you saw everyone sort of really did actually get along more so than in this one. I mean, considering episode 1 of season 2. Oh my gosh, all these characters, all these stories, everything is so strong and forceful, and the storyline is never going to fault you. Telltale is amazing at that. If you love a great storyline and not so much the gameplay, these games are perfect for you as far as Telltale Go and adventure games go. Clem is being forced down such a disturbing and brutal path, and it makes you wonder why they would do that to a young girl, but In a world where you are in apocalypse and everyone's fighting for themselves, they have to show the kind of growth that you can achieve in a world pretty much gone mad. Because the focus is not on the zombies. The focus is on who you can trust and who is going to help you in the long run. That's pretty much The Walking Dead in the show, the comic books, and in the game. All in general, you never focus on the zombies in an apocalypse because it's all about the humans that really kill each other. So there you go. So I'm going to give this game gotta check where I'm putting my hands, a 10 out of 10. It is amazing. This is going to be my new spot now because my webcam sucks. So I hope you like this video. I hope that I get to put out a new video, and obviously check out the video that's already going to be out where I talk about why I haven't been around. It's just going to be a little short one. I'm recording on my phone because I can't be bothered. I'm too lazy. So I hope you like this video. I hope you guys are all well, and again, I'm sorry that I haven't been around for a month, but I will talk to you guys soon. Please give this video a like, leave a comment about your opinions, whatever. I love to hear what you have to say, and obviously I reply to everyone's comments unless I legitimately don't know what to say. And obviously please click that subscribe button, which is going to appear like over here somewhere in like 2 minutes. So guys, I will talk to you all soon, and I will talk to you guys later. That didn't turn out very well, but anyway,